Hello folks, Doodle here in his workshop, making another Petstone. As you may or may not be aware, I am a member of the Sculptors Association of Alberta. I have my profile and my works of art for sale and display on the Sculptors Association website. The link will be in the doodly-doo. Also, I am going to be participating again in the Night of Artists, March 15th, 16th, and 17th at Doon Mall. You're welcome to come and join, and you can come by and physically look at my work. Basically what I'm doing, for my neighbor Vicky, her pet cat Ren passed away. I'm going to make her a Petstone, and I'm going to show you guys from start to finish pretty much how I do it. Stay tuned. First of all, I'm not going to bore you with a lot of details. Some of this stuff is straightforward. What I do is I get my soapstone. I used to get it from Bedrock Supply. I think it'll be Rubble Road now. Also, I get the bigger stones from Lillooet, British Columbia. What I do is I have a laser miter saw which I cut slabs out of. Then what I will do, because when I cut the slabs, more or less they will be somewhat flat, usually they are. If not, that's when I would go through the process of surfacing them. But prior to surfacing them, what I would do is I would choose a piece and I would wet it with my hand, and then I could see what the color is going to be before I work with it, so if I choose to use that piece. The other thing too is that saving myself migraines, I've tried multiple ways of fastening any flat pieces of material to my bed, and the best way I found is Painter's Mate Green and Gorilla Super Glue, and that is how I fasten my material to my bed. And then we continue with the rest of the process. All right. So I'm in the process of resurfacing my stone. The one side has it's not level, no flat. So what I'm doing is I am resurfacing it with my 3/4 inch end mill that I purchased from IDC Woodcraft. The link will be in the doodly-doo. Basically what I've done, I stated this before, is that easel does not have a material called soapstone, so I created one. The closest match I could find that they have was PVC plastic. They also do not have end mill surfacing bits in their list, so I created one using the Pro series. So basically what I'm now going to do is I'm going to finish surfacing this stone, and then when we are done surfacing the stone, we will flip it over and we will carve. And this is basically what it is. Now with the end mill surfacing bit, I had to take into consideration where easel considers the center of the bit, which makes sense. So basically, yeah. Okay, so now what I've done is I've created a new untitled workpiece in easel, but basically what I've done is I set the depth to 0.2 millimeters for all of the work that I'm etching. When the etching is done, because I don't want to bore you with the etching, then I will show you the right, folks. We finished carving, etching the Petstone. What I did next was I polished it with 600 wet sandpaper, and I didn't want to bore you with 600 wet, bucket of water, When I use the palm sander, it will leave marks, and so I use the 600 wet till they're all gone. And again, when I put this in the oven, it's upside down. That way I can coat the bottom. Then I don't have to worry about the colors bleeding on the top when I do the top later. So we'll flip this over in a minute. And remember, this is very hot. I had it in the, after I had 600 wet sandpaper, I threw it in the oven, convection oven, for at 300 degrees for 20 minutes to heat it up, so I could apply the wax and coat it. Stone. And you want to coat every part of it, even the parts that weren't sanded, like the top. You want to try and fill it as much as you can. And if you can't get it on this side, then flip it over, and you can do it on the other side sometimes. It'll. I'm trying to show you guys so you can actually see what I'm doing here. But you should be able to get the idea. According the bottom. Yeah. And by the way, I usually get my beeswax, which is what I'm coating this with. I usually get that from Michael's, but Michael's happened to be out of stock, so I got this from Bedrock, and this is not pure beeswax, and it stinks when you melt it. So yeah, Michael's is better. In my opinion, that's all. Right. Sides. And then done with the top. With the beeswax, we can start coloring. I have a picture of Brenna on my phone here somewhere, and we'll color him in. Teeth, the outside of his eyes are going to be white. Try and see if we can keep the color in it. And then,
color that I chose for the name and the year and the quote as well. Green for the name. Crayola crayons I'm using. These are glitter crayons, and sometimes I dab in the color so you can actually, so that it keeps the color in the letters, not outside. Quote underneath it is blue. I'll dab the color off. And then we're going to go with these for the year. No, we just color it in. That's why I didn't want to bore you with the sanding of this unit. I thought it would be more fun to watch me paint it with crayons. Kind of like going back to kindergarten. Pretty cool. But this is hot stuff, so be careful when you're working with it. So. Okay. Add some color as needed. Should sharpen these, I suppose. It made a big difference with the outcome here, but oh well. Clean up around the edges if I can, without losing any of the color in the lettering and numbering. And there. That is a complete, well, what's going to end up happening after this, we'll let this wax cool. Once the wax cools, then I will be polishing it with boiled linseed oil. I get that from the Home Depot, so you know, so we'll let that.
Alright, let me check. Yeah, now that it's cool, we've added our color and we waxed it. What I will do now is we will polish it with boiled linseed oil. Basically, take a bit of this oil, place it on your cloth. Polish both sides. What we'll do is we'll rub it in first, and then we'll polish it off after. Polish the back, front and the bottom, then we'll rub it in. And there we go. We have one polished Petstone. Awesome. So, remember to smash that like button if you like what you saw, as I'm sure you did. Subscribe if you haven't, and we'll see you in the next video. Ciao.